Hey, thanks for opting in to download my free ebook. If you're watching this video, that means that you're interested in lead generation for your business. And I've got tons of content, so don't worry, I'm not selling anything, but if you give me a few seconds of your time, I'm just gonna pack this video full of free information on the best lead generation system that's available on the market today. So without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jason Ulibarri. I am a digital marketing consultant, the director of marketing for a company I started called Virtuous Industries LLC. And I basically do lead generation and digital marketing, digital traffic for small businesses. So this is kind of what I do for a living, and I'm going to show you the exact methods that I use for all of my clients. All right. First off, we got to start with what is the wrong way to do it. The wrong way is sending people just to your website. Okay, if you have a link going to your website, you're not going to generate leads. You're not going to generate business. Websites have a terrible conversion rate of about 1%. And I have an over dramatized version of a fake website here, you know, the average website with a boring photo. And I'm being over dramatic because it doesn't really matter how beautiful your website is. People don't see it that way. That people see a whole bunch of information, and so we have in our brains an information overload, so it makes it hard for us to decide and take action. So naturally there's what's called a bounce rate, so people go to your website and they leave, shrinking that conversion rate. No one opts in, no one does anything. So I want to show you a lead generation funnel that I created. Now this is specific to plastic surgeons. But keep in mind, the principles still work with any business. It works with realtors, dentists, lawyers, doesn't matter, you name it. If you want to generate leads, this system works. So the math behind it is that because it's not a website, you're selling basically what's known as pizza for pizza, right? If you're selling pizza, you're obviously not going to advertise food, right? Because people that come into the ad for food don't necessarily want the pizza that you're selling. So if you're selling pizza, you have to advertise pizza. If you're advertising pizza, you have to sell pizza. So obviously a plastic surgeon is going to have a lot of different services, you know, Botox, liposuction, gynecomastia is another form of breast augmentation or breast surgery for men. So obviously, if you're going to be running traffic to your ads, for breast augmentations, your capture page has to be breast augmentations. It has to match pizza for pizza. That's the first step to lead generation, to optimize more capture pages, or to more leads, more opt-ins. The next thing you want to do is you can't have the information overload. Okay, this is very important because of the website. You have all these different choices and all these different decisions that they can make. You don't want that. It's simple, plain and easy. They have one thing, and that is to contact you. Give their contact information. That's the one goal that we have, the one objective. So any of the links that you ever put, they have to just be, it's like a giant sales pitch. In other words, this is like a sales page. It's enticing them to become that lead, right? So all the links, it's just going to take them to different portions of the page, right? Where it takes them to the pricing, where it takes them to the reviews, and they can see testimonials. This entire page is just one giant sales pitch for your business, okay? To get them to opt in and become a lead. And the more testimonials and stuff you can put in here, the more explanation, the better. The more content, the better. The more authenticity you have, the better. Like even if you could show Facebook posts and stuff like that. This is pretty much a simple funnel that I created, just kind of showing. It's basically a template for plastic surgeons. But for example, if they do want to opt in and they say learn more, you end up having a drop-down menu where they can give their information, and bada bing, bada bang, they become a lead. But that's not the most important part. I'm going to give you the meat and potatoes here, okay? Because I use a certain software called ClickFunnels. And this is the meat and potatoes. This is the bread and butter, baby. Not even kidding. Because that first page that we sent them to, okay, this is going to be a capture page where we're trying to get their information. So let's say that 100 people that we sent to our website, remember we got one sale, because if you get a terrible conversion rate at like 1%, that's awful, right? But if we're sending them to the capture page instead, trying to get them to become a lead, we can get that to say, let's say 10%, okay? So now those 100 people became 10 leads. How many leads can you close, right? I would rather have the 10 leads versus the 100 traffic that doesn't do anything. All day long, I would rather have that. But the beauty of this software is that you can run it to another page. You can run a variation of it. Okay, so now you have what's called split testing. And with that split test, you have another variation of the page, right? You can change the pretty girl that's on the front, maybe different colors, different ad copy. You can try different things to try to get it from go to 10% to, let's say, 20%. Okay, now here's the magic, because if that 10% of those leads, let's say you got 2 customers out of that, plastic surgeon, and in this case it was breast augmentation, so let's say $5,000 each. So that's $10,000 for those customers. So 2 customers equals $10,000, right? I mean, obviously these numbers are imaginary, but you get the kind of concept of it. So if a 10% can actually render a 2% or a 2 customer conversion at $10,000, that means that just by simply optimizing to a 20%, that $10,000 instantly jumps up to $20,000 a month in revenue, right? Just like that, boom, optimizing that capture page. It's because the lead generation number is what's changing, right? The opt-in page just generates more leads. So you're running the same amount of traffic, no increase in ad dollars, and you're just getting more leads. So once this actually happens with the software that I use, you can actually kill the one that was performing at 10%, creating a whole new one, a whole new variation, and try to increase it even more. More testimonials, more proof of concept, more trust, more relationship building, right? And get it up to 30%, get it up to 40%. Heck, I've had funnels running up to 80% opt-in rates in some niches. It's not guaranteed in all niches, but that's the whole point of optimizing lead generation. Software that I use is called ClickFunnels. So with that ClickFunnels, you'll see that I have 2 variations of this plastic surgeon page that I've created here. And so here under stats is where you would see the traffic. So hypothetically, this is just a template right now because I just created this yesterday. This is where you would see the traffic, the amounts of unique visitors that come to this page, and the ones that come actually on repeat that have done it several times. And then you have your opt-in rate. So you're going to see simple by your control and your variation here. So you'll have you'll get your percentage of the opt-in rate that the control is performing at, and then you'll get your percentage of the variation. So this software literally makes it easy for you to create the funnel itself as well as optimizing it for lead generation. So let me kind of show you this page that I created here, because there's like I said before earlier, there's a kind of a method to the madness, right? So you're obviously the attractive woman, the green highlighted, it's all engagement, right? You want the copy to be able to sell them, to get them to take action. Plus, you'll notice that I have animation created, so everything kind of flies in when I refresh the page. Also, I have, when you scroll down, everything kind of goes at it with the animation, testimonials, and lead generation. Well, here is the other version of the other page. Now you'll notice the background's a lighter background because sometimes it's got a psychological effect. If it's a dark background, then that might generate some discomfort for some people, so it might affect the opt-in rates. This is the split test variation that I was talking about. Maybe the beautiful woman doesn't help. You could put a form there instead of doing the drop down. There's so many different variations that you can do to test to try to increase those opt-in rates, right? So as you can see, the next step of the funnel, once you opt in, we'll go ahead and do it like we'll pretend to opt in here. Put my name, fake phone number, jason@awesome.com, fake email. So once it submits, it's going to then take us to the thank you page. And now the thank you page is actually a very important part of your lead generation to help you with conversions, because not only is this an opportunity for you to engage, and you can put a video to help build trust, and you can help entice them to take action, but you can also get them to go to your social media. Because if you're posting regularly on your social media, that's just another way to get them to come back into the funnel. You see what I'm saying? Get them to act, to take conversions. Okay, so I mentioned that there's going to be a bonus. Well, this entire template that I created, you can have. So if you're curious in how you can actually download this entire funnel, this entire lead generation system into your account, reply to the email. Just message me back through Facebook or however you want to contact me, and we'll talk, and I'll send you over the template. It's yours. That's the gift for watching this video. And also, if you're interested in scheduling a call, maybe perhaps you need some help setting the whole thing up, I'm also here for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it helps. If you have any questions, well, you know where to find me. We'll talk soon.